We're ready.
Hello, my name is Dr. Karambu Ringera. I am the founder and president of International Peace Initiatives. We simply call ourselves IPI. I would like to say something about our partnership with students shoulder to shoulder, SStS of Colorado. I perceive the impact that SStS has had on IPI and our community here as manifesting in a number of ways, but I'm going to emphasize three facets, and that is in the area of our sustainability, culturally and economically. Sustainability-wise, we believe that any organization needs to work towards its sustainability so that it can create its own self-resilience, so that we can take charge of our growth and everything else as an organization. So what has happened is that in the partnership between IPI and SStS, every year they come, and they've been coming here for the last 5 years. We've had a specific project that they came to work on with us, and that project is supposed to be completed by the time that they leave, but also it's supposed to enhance our sustainability vision. We've done a greenhouse that has been an amazing space for food production here, and the surplus is sold. We have a wonderful drip irrigation system that has enabled us to grow vegetables throughout the year. We have a goat shed, which the goats outgrew. Now we have so many goats, and so we keep the goats for sale, for income, but also for meat for the children. We also did landscaping. This landscape here is very beautiful. People come to do weddings and stuff here, and they pay for it. And this year they came to work on an eco-lodge that is going to be an awesome space for hosting guests when they come to IPI. Now, within the cultural facet, my vision has always been, and my belief has always been, that when people interact across cultures, that's one way of building world peace. And I think the awareness that the kids being here in Meru has created amongst our community has been enormous. First of all, they see high school kids do such hard work, and they're like, "You mean Americans work like that?" And I say, yes. And actually, the children's coming here has inspired people to see that people don't have to come from so far away to come and make a difference in our communities. So now I get more and more people volunteering here with us to help support the children that we have in this home. But also the friendships that have been created across the waters. We have children whose families we've kept in close touch over the years, and that has been a formidable way of building relationships between Kenya and the US. Financially, one of the goals of this project, this program, Catch, the Children's Home, is to create 90% self-sustainability within 5 years. I know that sounds like it's not possible, but actually, by the third year, which was last year, 2012, by the third year of our existence, we had met 54% of our self-sustainability. And the largest amount of funding for that accomplishment came from SSTS's being here, because they pay for their stay, they raise money for the project, and they donate a lot of other things that we add to our sum. Even though it is not in cash, we change it into cash, and then we know how much that altogether brought into IPI. So through this initiative, they have helped us come a very long way in attaining our vision for 90% self-sustainability within 5 years of our establishment. This is going to end, the 5 years, we're going to complete 5 years next year. And by the end of this year, I see that we are actually going to be at around 70%. And so it is really a partnership that has helped us demystify the myth that a lot of development partners just try to sustain people where they are in the developing countries, that donors don't want to get people to become self-sustaining, because that is how they also raise money to keep their jobs, you know, with their charities and things like that. But with SSTS, it is very clear, I know from Mike and I know also from Bob, that the goal is for people to move out of, not just alleviate poverty, but it is getting people out of poverty altogether. I like saying that part of my work is to get myself out of a job. I'm sure Mike will agree with me also that part of their approach is let's get catch, you know, like standing on its own feet, and then we will know that we've made a difference. So that is why I so value the approach that SSTS takes. In addition to the fact that when they bring their children here, they've already taken them through the 4 lenses, the 5 lenses? 5. The 5 lenses. And so the students are not just coming here to look at us through the lens of their media, but they've come here to understand and to learn about us, like I keep saying, to see us through our eyes. And so I am so appreciative, because right here we are creating a model that is different than what everybody else is doing. Like I will say in Meru, in Meru County, in this region, the whole of the eastern part of Kenya, I have not seen a project that has a partnership like the one that we have here. And so thank you, Bob, thank you, Mike, and all the other team players that you have in SSTS, because I am so happy that together we are creating a model of development that needs to be actually written about and read about, because I'm also sure that your children, once your kids come here, they are never the same, and they see the world differently. And no matter where they work in the world, they will always bring a different lens, because now they understand that partnering with other people in the so-called third world nations is about transforming lives. There is something they get from here, just like there's something we get from them, and it is within that interaction, that relationship building, that we're actually going to transform the way development is done, the way the West sees the so-called rest of the world, and the way our people understand people from the US. So would like to take this opportunity to say thank you very much. We value you very much, and I'm just so blessed to have partners like you, and God bless.